Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming to Deb Chanel's 4 Days World, where we do reality show reviews, recaps. Okay, we're going to be talking about the Basketball Wives for season 5, episode 3. I kind of missed episode 2 because it was like lackluster. It was all right, but it wasn't really what I was wanting to come on camera and talk about to y'all about. So that's pretty much how I do my reviews when it comes to reality shows. Unless I'm on my dual channel with my daughter, and then she makes me do certain reality shows with her because people tend to like us that way. If you haven't seen us before, please go to SNS semicolons. Let's talk about it. You'll find me and my daughter Starr Kraziness, and I'm Chanel on that particular format or platform. So again, that's SNS semicolons. Let's talk about it. Stop, Elijah. And it'll also be where you can go to see my daughter's channel that she does solo, as well as our dual channel in my description box. So anytime you want to check me out on another platform, go there and give us and show us some love. Okay. Anyway, let's get into the summary that they give us for Basketball Wives, um, season 5, episode 3. We have we have Brandy defends Malaysia's behavior at the birthday party to Duffy. Then we have later on Malaysia and Angel B or Brinks attempts to end their long lasting feud. And then we have drama between Brandy and Angel Love, meaning Angel Bricks' girlfriend, threatens to ruin Angel Brink's lunch party for her clothing line. Okay, we're going to the first scene of the day. We have Brandy meets up with Malaysia at the beach, and Brandy starts in on her about why did she leave the party. Malaysia says, I was in a bad mood and I didn't want to be there. My whole thing with Malaysia is this. She was really playing the dutiful, hurt, scorned, going through a divorced wife. But once she seemed like she got that major turnover where she got maybe half his fortune, her basketball ex-husband, I don't forgot his first name, but I think his name is Pargo as well. She's keeping that name, which her new attitude that she having, like she solo this, she solo that, she getting money here, she getting money there, she's her own, personality when it comes to making her own bread. I'm like, whatever, Malaysia, whatever makes you get through the day, okay? But we knew you had launched your jewelry line and all these other kind of clothing lines on a low scale with your husband's or ex-husband's money. So don't fake the funk. You were in that. It was a partnership. You were supposed to raise the kids, have the kids, and all this thing, and be a nurturing mama. So yes, you should get paid for that, but don't make like you are overnight success and basketball wise put you way up there where you making millions and millions of dollars off this reality show when we know no. Stop it, okay? You can probably just pay your rent with the check, okay? But I'm not trying to get in your finances, so I'm gonna back on out that door. But what I'm saying, as a reference, you were pretty much humble at the beginning and you were trying to like be a peaceful and positive person, even though you were going through this little snag of a relationship and couldn't over conquer or get in good ways with your marriage where you were trying to hold on to it when you knew he was a cheater and you just something you didn't want to put up with. And you don't necessarily have to do that, but it's not necessarily to get a divorce as well, but to each his own. But it's just saying like now, you got a divorce, you got a new leaf of life, this, that, and the other. You acting brand new or like a person that just inherited a lot of money and you just going for yours and talking sideways out your neck and all this kind of stuff, and it ain't pretty. It is not a cute look on you, so you need to really fall all the way back and have several auditorium seats, you know what I'm saying? Because it's ridiculous. You need to be seen and not heard. Okay, and let's see. That's what I wanted to say about that. And then, Brand was trying to say how Jack was saying that she needed to apologize to Shawnee because, this is Shawnee's paycheck, her platform that she giving. Well, that's all good and well, and that's true. However, it's a flaw. Shawnee need to be behind the scenes and still get her coin. She don't need to have to be on camera and this, that, and the other. A lot of people, a lot of execs that own studios and own production rights and, put you on the big screen, like Lions Pictures and all these, Miramax and all this playing at the movies. You don't see them up in nobody's segment or being a cameo in one of their shows or sitcoms. No, they making money hand over fist and still going on producing and making other avenues of revenue. So I just wish Shawnee just sit herself down somewhere, be behind the scenes, make her money, people get her cast in because the storyline she's trying to be what she's trying to play this villain, but yet she can cut your check in a heartbeat. Well, pretty much it wasn't too much cutting because black women don't forgive women that step all over them and try to bring them down that quickly, especially not giving them no revenue to continue to support themselves. So nah, Shawnee didn't do that. It was somebody higher than Shawnee that said, no, I want Brandy back in now next season because she brings the heat. She shoots up them ratings and whatever kind of animosity that y'all are faking like y'all having or whatever is working because people are coming to the show and putting more money in our pocket as well as ours as from a network type of stand. So you can fall back all the way on Shawnee. Talking about she running things because that's not necessarily true. Okay, so we move on from her. We go to Tammy throwing shade at Jackie in her confessional, saying what she got on. Yes, her outfit was kind of questionable. I even looked at it myself, like, what in the world Jackie got on? Again, is she trying to be a vampire? Is she trying to be about that nightlife? I don't know. I'm just like, it wasn't even in her age group. It wasn't appropriate. And it's not like she's trying to get her groove back because, she still got a husband and, she just, you know, have a teenage son. So we know she could procreate and all that. All those pipes down there are working well. But, I just don't know where Jack's going with her. And then it may just be a storyline or where she putting all this stuff in, like she don't know how to dress and this, because she have nice pieces. Whether she put them together right, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure, but I didn't like the look either. It's kind of very speculating. And like I said, Jack always wearing black. And I'm like, can't you wear something else, Jack? Can't you wear something else, with some color? But anyway, like I said, she might be doing that vampire life. But we go on from there. We go to Jackie tells Tammy she likes, how her sex life is with her husband because she don't like no mediocre sex. She don't like that all cuddly and this, that, and that. She wants somebody to throw her against the wall and I don't know. And then Tammy was like, like my facial expression right there. Like that's too much information. TMI. TMI. That we don't need to know that. Keep that in your bedroom with your husband. Jackie, that's just not territory I want to go in and talk to you about. I don't even know about your sex life. I don't even know that you do like rough sex. Anyway, I was just like, oh, no, she didn't say that. Oh, no. Jackie fading out on me quickly. We need to revive her. Somebody get the oxygen, okay? And get the pass to jumpstart her heart because she's dying. She's flatlining, y'all. Anyway, we leave that situation. We go to Jackie, introduce Angel Love to Tammy. Little did Tammy know she likes to have her own little meetings with her friends so it could just be them on the camera and them catching up. She don't like to have that little situation where you just bring somebody in on her and she don't know. Which I don't understand. That's called interacting with people, Tammy. Your circle is already messed up. It's already two sides drawn. The older version versus the new version. You get what I'm saying? And y'all fighting already like, kids, on a playground that's fussing over exercise equipment or what do you call it? Recreation equipment so y'all can have y'all recess. So it's a whole bit mess. I didn't know you had to ask permission to bring people into a meet and greet or how you call it, where you just gonna go have lunch and kick it. But anyway, she brings in Angel Love, and of course, her and Tammy kicks it off. They like each other. She likes the lady's flow. She likes her looks, this, that, and other. So it was a good match, even though she wasn't expecting Jackie to bring somebody, in her circle or her presence without being evaluated, which I don't know where they do that at and why. Like, Tammy, you ain't up there like that. You ain't the Queen's Elizabeth where you have to get a resume and see past clips of them and just see if that's somebody you want to talk to or be around. That ain't that kind of party, Tammy. So I need you to pull up real quick on that type of situation. Okay, so we leave that situation because, like I said, it's kind of boring. Uh, Somebody was trying to use the bathroom, didn't want to put them on camera, so that's why you got the little slide here, slide there. Okay, then we go to Jackie Duffy and Brandon. They're getting their exercise on, and they're trying to stay in shape and try to catch up on some moments that uh, they had with one another. And they go into running up these different stadium or high school type steps because they're in a track field area, so it might be somebody's um, place where they go and have football games, meaning high school and all that kind of stuff, and they just using their track and their stadium seats to get their exercise. But Duffy is very well in shape. She wasn't catching, she wasn't being long or short winded or anything. She was in stride and looked good on her. Not to tell all the women got beautiful bodies, including Season Jackie. I'm thinking she got a lot of surgery. She didn't definitely do exercise to lose that kind of weight. But like you got the coin, do you? You like being cut on, do you? And all that situation. And then Brandy, she's thin, but not thin, but she's very nice, proportionate, and she was a little winded and stuff. So we already know she just must got a good metabolism, just keeping her weight down or whatever. Because it don't seem like she be doing a lot of exercising either. Because she was huffing and puffing just as strong as Jackie was, and we know they have a good age distance between the two of them. So the only one that was really fit running out there, was catching her, not even really catching her wind. She was just out there like she was just meant to be exercising, and you can follow her as far as being, her being your instructor and you being her student, what I'm trying to say. So, Duffy is very well in shape. So they're just going around, talking about, the comings and goings of Duffy's coming out party, how Malaysia showed her ass pretty much. And, Duffy was trying to figure out why her sister, and the only reason I'm using sister very loosely is because her and Brandon, meaning Duffy and Brandon, knew each other since they were 14 years old. I'm guessing, or I think I heard that in the past episodes and clips that they were filming together. So they have a tight relationship, and she's from Dallas or Houston, Texas, or the Texas area. Okay. And so that's her friend from way back when. And, she's trying to include Duffy in this newfound relationship that she's fostered with Malaysia, and that's in LA, but the LA babies reside. Okay. So, and she's like, I ain't feeling her. She ain't feeling me. And that's cool. We're women, we're adult women, and you're not going to be copacetic with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But if we could just break bread, if we have to break bread with each other and be cordial, then fine. Even if it's just a hello, goodbye, type of scenario. Because I'm sure it's gonna be somebody else you could talk to within that whole group that you may can, pass the time away with, since you don't want to be bothered with these other women. Okay. So that's just kind of the way it is. Brandon just want to have a kumbaya moment with both of her babies, from the old school to the new school. And she want them to come together. Because, that's Brandon's fault and that's her wishful thinking. Sometimes you can't have that perfect harmony for everybody that's in your group. Because everybody can't get with your way of thinking with those particular people that you got surrounded by you. So it is what it is. But, like I said, Brandon was just doing too much, and she didn't want to accept what Duffy was telling her, which was straight up to the point with no chaser. Just because you like her, I don't have to like her. I would know to keep my guard up when I'm around her and just, fall back and get away from her before it be a misunderstanding. Okay? Meaning assault charges or me saying some foul things. And either way, I don't want to come out of character like that. So I'm gonna let you do you, but it is what it is. Don't try to fake the phone. Don't try to lie, to cover up certain things that Malaysia may be foul, with saying or doing. Because I got her. I made eye contact with her. We know each other. Okay? Spirits don't cross. We know we ain't a good match, at least for not now. Not talking about in the future. And that's just where it's going to roll right now. But be honest with me, just like you try to be honest with Malaysia. Okay, don't sugarcoat that. So, Malaysia, Brandon gets upset because pretty much Duffy and Jackie are on the same wavelength. And, Jackie got this new move or this new look of emotions where she's telling the truth. no matter who it gets hurt or whatever. If somebody asks her, she was gonna straight up say, "Well, this. This is what I wasn't privy to, and this is what happened in front of me," meaning the truth. So I was like, "Go ahead, Jackie, do your thing." I'm always tired of them folk calling you ratchet and this, that, and that. You just being you. You just being you. Okay, you turned it up a little few more times, so you need to adjust the volume. But we let you slide. We gave you passes. But yes, call Brenda out on her shit. You know, don't be lying to your two friends that you call your best friends, your ace boon coons. Just tell it what it is. But you like them both. You like their different personalities, and that's how it is. And the two shall not entwine each other with no negativity. But you know, she was just feeling some kind of way, and she wanted to walk away from the little exercise thing they got going on amongst themselves. And you know, they were like, "Nah, you come on back." And Duffy, you know, my girl Duffy, I'm like, she's like, "Girl, I'm gonna be the bigger person. I'm gonna give you your hugs. I'm gonna give you your props. I'm gonna apologize to you." But the thing is still the thing. Respect me just like you want to respect Malaysia, and we're gonna both respect you if we love you. That's why I'm giving you this warm embrace and telling you everything's all good and gravy. But she got one more time now. Three strikes you out, and Jackie chimed in on that. Like, yeah, you know, some things just ain't gonna be meant to be. Just like Shauna, she should not be in basketball's Wives of LA. To me, she bring down her ratings instead of, you know, and makes herself look bad too. In the meantime, that she can't keep her stuff under control, and that she got to be whacking off with her mouth, saying foul things out of it, and this, that, and that. But then you raising girls as well as boys, and you know that's just the stuff that be coming out your mouth should not be. With you being on a platform where you know you're trying to have your kids be very respectful to their elders and this, that, and the other, as well as just being respectful to the human race. But yet then you coming off sideways, side pockets with your mouth and your authority and this, that, and the other. And I'm, you know, I'm like, baby, just make your bread, get off screen. You're a beautiful woman. Do a cosmetic line if you want to be seen. But be seen and not heard all the time. God dog it, I'm sick of you. But anyway, we move on from that situation. We go to commercial, we come back. We go to Tammy. Tammy's meeting with Malaysia to discuss Brandy's actions toward Shawnee. But really, what's wrong with it, Jackie? You know, what's wrong with Jackie? You need to stay out of, you know, what's wrong with her and Jackie? They always want to make peace and think everybody's supposed to be apologizing. No, sometimes it's just like, I have my feelings. I want to express them, and this is the way I'm going with it, okay? Negative or positive, love me or not, love me or hate me, put me in your life or just diss me out your life, whatever. You gonna get me 24/7 without chaser, okay? Because I keeps it real. You know what I'm saying? I keeps it real on my kill of keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is keeping it real can be totally different from what my phase is. But I'm just like, I'm sick of my Jackie and Tammy trying to tell people what they need to do and all them grown ass women. You know what I'm saying? You know? But anyway, that's where we were. They were having a little like dinner, you know, on the outside, get fresh air and all of that. Jackie Tammy trying to go in and say, you know, you and Brandy cut from the same cloth, man. I could be talking about you real bad, and Brandy here across the street, she coming over here with gun blazing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to defend your honor. And I thought that was pretty much on point because now Malaysia ain't doing the same thing for Brandy. And Brandy need to take note of that mess. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, you know, hell will freeze over before my Brandy, in a sense, apologized to Shawnee, whether she deserves it or not. You know, it's not my call. But, you know, you're going to go back and tell Malaysia what the conversation was between you and Tammy. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just like, you know, if it come up, you could have mentioned it. But sometimes things just don't need to be mentioned that you think is foolish as hell. Unless you know they finna go, meaning the person that they're talking about that you care for, they finna go and, you know, do good things for this person, or they talking about them in a good light when you know added additional information that no, they don't. They don't too much care for you. Then that's when you need like say, oh, let me just tell you this, look, T, you can do whatever you want to do with it, but I'm just gonna give it to you, no chaser. This is how they feel about you. This is what they said, because I know I had a dinner date with this particular person that's close with the person that you know, trying to go and hang out with, thinking they got your best interest at heart. And then you do it something like that. But I just think it's just too much of too many Indians and not enough Chiefs, okay? And Chiefs don't know how to stay in their lane, even though when they call themselves boss, doing the thing women, okay? So I'm just like, keep all that away from me. Keep it moving, because all of it was just a fake foolery funky type of mess going on. I need Jackie to fall back. And if somebody asks her something that she may have privy information to, okay, give it up then. But don't go telling people what they need to be doing. Same thing for Tammy. Be cautious with your man and trying to make things happen and, having a baby and having a family with this man that you so-called love. Stop trying to get other women straight, okay? Especially when they don't need no straightening out. Because if they need to, they can work like other women and go address their problems with that said woman. They don't need no person fighting for them, going in battle. Here, go in battle for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let the cookies fall from the cookie crumbs. Well, don't let the chips fall. Well, hell, let the chips fall from the cookies. You know what I'm saying? If you can't put them in your mouth and chew them. All right. That's how we going with that. So we move on from that situation. And then, Tammy want to still throw digs, But she said, well, what's wrong with you and Angel Brinks? I like Angel Brinks. She cool. Now, why you can't, what's the problem with her? Because it seems like you and Brandon going around here having all the problems with each other. No, Tammy, it's you too. Anybody come after Shauna, you think you got to hold your toe and hold her in the road. Nah, Shauna driving 2 Rolls Royces. And I'm just being facetious when I say that. Because she just feel like she's on that kind of caliber. But I'm just saying. She got her Rolls Royce. You got your Mercedes, Tammy. Damn, let the two never twine. Just go on the floor with your friend. Don't worry about why she ain't doing this or why she ain't doing that or she need to do this or shit. No, you need to sit on down. Play your role, come in and do your scene and get the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Stop being so messy. Okay, you too old to be messy. Just sit and be the mediator. Then have your little kikis on that point. But Shauna don't need no bodyguard or no watchdog to come after her, telling other people what they need to do. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I need you to stop, Tammy. I need you to stop because you were, I was kind of team Tammy at one time, and now you're just getting all on my nerves. You worse than Jackie was in the first season of Basketball Wives. So I need you to straighten that out or find you another appropriate storyline to bring to us. Like, yeah, just don't talk about Reggie. Let's just film with you and Reggie and how y'all little antics going on. But you trying to come in as Tammy's little do girl. I'm not liking that. You're a do person. You acting like a do person. You're not a do person. You are an individualist. You give me that all day, every day. And I need you to act that way. Go back to that for a minute. Okay, Tam? Okay, moving on from that. Because it is going to be what it is between Malaysia, Newfound Money, and Angel Brinks. Because I really do think Angel Brinks got her shit going on. She done moved on from this man that claims he wanted to have a life with her, but he's a cheater. I'm like, go to counseling. Get yourself on the right keel, the right frequency, the right groove and move, and go find you a man or let a man come to you that's respecting you and want to honor you as the queen as you such should be holding yourself up to be. Okay? All right, that's all I'm saying about that situation. Moving on. We go to commercial, we come back. We got Jason, Brandon, husband's trying so hard to convince Brandon to take him back and to believe in him. And he's done all this little foolishness by having a little, I guess, a playroom he done reserved or a movie theater he done reserved just for her, showing them past clips of when they were happy. I forget that, man. Okay, look, just put the lady right in her own place. You're either going to be with me, we go to counseling, and I try to figure out why I'm just a cheater all over the place or whatnot. Maybe I got some hidden issues. Maybe I got some childhood mess that's coming in making me do this to you or whatever. Let's get to the root of the sermon. You're going to keep it off camera because I don't want to hear it either. Just fix yourselves, okay? And keep it moving. Or just tell, hey, this is where I'm going to be. You're going to roll with it or not. It's called an open marriage. Deal with it. And then go find you somebody else that's willing to do it. Because you can still raise your son. You can still be a very important figure in his life. Okay, you see where I'm going with this? All right. Everybody ain't going to be happy. Everybody ain't going to do what they want to do. And people cannot change people. People got to come to the same frequency and want to be there because they love that person. But this dictatorship or you going to have to do this before I do that. Nah. Okay. That ain't marriage. Marriage is give and take. Marriage is accepting people's flaws, not trying to change them. Let them understand that you're going to be there for them 100% of the time, but you ain't going to be taking no shit like no pump either. You know what I'm saying? In the marriage, when y'all supposed to be there together, making moves and going together and being old on that porch one day rocking, talking about how much fun y'all done had and how far y'all done come and, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm tired of Brandon. Either be married to the man and accept his flaws as they are, or leave him alone, go get you another man. Okay? Or pray to the Lord for you another man. Because y'all can still raise your son by co-parenting and being, cordial around each other while the baby's there. You see what I'm saying? Don't mess up the baby life because y'all too screwed up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how shit starts. It starts in the formative years of a child, and they just hold all this stuff, and then they may be making moves in their future when they're getting older that's dysfunctional because they learned or they're in a behavior or environment because two other adults couldn't get their stuff together. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Okay, let's break the cycle, people. Moving on from there, we go to Duffy. Duffy's meeting with Angel at her shop, and they are meshing well together, like I said, but she didn't discuss any meeting with Brandy, anything. So I like that, you got to have your own friends, even though they don't, click or whatever. You got to make your own new friends. You know what I'm saying? If you happen to like somebody that Brandon don't like, well, kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? This is Brandy's problem. You find joy. They treat you different. They ain't caring about what I'm doing with you. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, moving on from that situation because it's a hot mess. But it seems like they're gonna have a good relationship, regardless whether Brandon or Malaysia like it or not. This is what it is. Go to commercial, we come back. We have Malaysia and Angel Brinks meeting for cocktails and trying to squash their beef with each other, but they just made it worse. They made it worse. I'm like, y'all just need to agree to disagree, keep it moving, because y'all not gonna like each other. At least not this season. Maybe next season or future seasons, but not this season. But for Malaysia to say something dumb like keep my name out your mouth, but then why don't you keep Angel Brink's mouth name out your mouth, Malaysia? It goes both ways. So, like I said, she was trying to play like she was a boss, new money, Malaysia. Ain't doing nothing this season in my eyes. Moving on from that situation. We go to Angel B and Sean and meet up for a little light lunch and talking about her new line that she's bringing out with her apparel. She's having some little small party event to introduce more pieces. And she wants the women, especially Shauna, she's in town, don't have nothing to do, to come, out and support. Which, they pretty much do. And then they have a little light banter talk about Malaysia and brand and all this stuff. And I don't even going to go in it because it's just obsolete. It's just to that point where, Shauna, like I said, need to be off camera, seen, not heard, or heard but not seen, in other words. You know what I'm saying? Making moves behind the scenes, what I'm saying. Moving on, we got Brand and Malaysia's, go street shopping in different, little LA boutiques rather, and they both are talking about Tammy, Shauna, and Angel Brinks. Hot mess, like I said. Don't even want to talk about it. Go to commercial. We go back to Angel Love and Jackie, have small talk. Then Tammy comes in, they give hugs, then Brandon walks in, meaning we're all at Angel Brinks' little cocktail party she's having at some they said the name, but I can't remember. It started with a C, Kasani, something like that. Boutique in LA that they probably leased out for her to have her little showing, and all this, that, and that. It was okay, a little awkward because everybody who was asked to come didn't look like they wanted to be there besides Jack, because she's going to make fun of everything and she's going to live her life as, appropriately as she can. So, she wasn't really being mad. I mean, being bad or being messy. It just is what it is. And then Tammy gonna come in with her little mafia type style looking hat, like a fedora and all this stuff. And she was coming for some popping on that she felt was gonna be, being done. It was just a hot mess. And then they got Shawnee coming in next episode. It's just showing Shawnee with yellow heels. And I'm like, whatever, with them yellow heels. And it seemed like she could barely walk in them from just, them just capturing the footage of her feet. But it is what it is. It seems like it's going to be a very good episode with some more drama as far as entertainment and this, that, and the other. But prior to leaving on this episode, Brandon introduces Duffy to Tammy, and it seems like they're okay. She's okay with Miss Duffy at this point. I don't know how it's gonna be later on in the future episodes, but like I said, it is what it is. But y'all, that was my recap for Basketball Wives season 5, episode 3. And I look forward to discussing and narrating with y'all for season 5, episode 4 when that comes out. All right, y'all be blessed. Talk to y'all soon. Thanks for coming. Bye.